It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, and this is day 3 in Poway. And you can see our little aloe dichotoma upgrade. There were aloe vera in this pot, and this is just so much better. Client loves it. I love it. It's fabulous. I top dressed it with those jade chips that we're so familiar with. Right? See there? Very pretty. I think you saw all of this yesterday. We got the Aloe Nova planted after we repaired an irrigation line that we broke. And we tucked in some more of the, just the attenuatas that we repurposed from the front where we thinned out the crop out there. And you know, Kevin did his little tapestry work in here, so this area is looking, you know, really put together. Very, very happy with it. Another aloe ferox right here, which we love. Then most of the time today was spent hauling off debris, loading the trailer, and sinking some of our plants from Western cactus. Here is one of the 5 Aloe Bainesii trees, and here's some beautiful Euphorbia millii, and you can see another Aloe Bainesii down there and more millii. We have an aloe, beautiful Aloe plicotilus right there. And we have a little Yucca rostrata. Get that shadow there, right there amongst the lavender. And then here's our Aloe speciosa forest. I was inspired by Hannah's forest that she did at her Vista project. This is the tilt head aloe, and I got these, a total of 7 of them, to create a forest. Then we have another Bainesii here, and we have a beautiful Aloe rupestris right there. I brought in 4 more Dazzlerian longissimum. Here's a mature one over there by the rock dolly in their garden, and they're magnificent in a bigger space. So I brought in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's another aloe or Kumara plicotilus. I'm going to be doing a barrel colony in here, and then I also still have all of my columnar cactus to plant, and many of those will go in this space. We've got another cute little aloe tree right here. We took one of the big agaves out of here. It was way too big. And the guys did a great job of tightening up this area here. And we didn't, you know, plant anything new. This is just all of the old stuff that was in here kind of repositioned. There are more agave blue glows in other areas of the garden that are just kind of lost. So I'll not likely put another blue glow up here, or I might do a couple of barrels up there. Nothing high profile, just low, something low. And then we'll bring in some more of this. I think this is Mojave brown or gold or something. We'll bring in more of this crushed gravel to finish all of that. I will figure out something also to put in here. We still haven't tackled this bed down here. We're going to be editing out some of the ground cover, cleaning up these Aloe Cameronii, getting rid of all of these bulbs that are lining, you know, right above the rubble there, because it's just a lot, isn't it? It's very dense. Our client planted 3 crepe myrtle trees down here a couple years ago and they haven't done anything. So their days are numbered. She wants to give them this spring to see, you know, because they didn't bloom at all last year. And so she's going to basically give them about 6 more months. And if they don't do anything, we will figure out some succulents for her. Okay, coming down here, we are going to be taking this agave out as well, and very, very close to the pathway, and just really unnecessary here. So that one's gonna go. She loves all of this greenery, so all the greenery stays. You know, this wouldn't be a bad place to pop in a couple of pots, would it? Like bright ceramic vases. Just, you know, kind of, since we aren't doing any boulders, I just feel like we need something for the eye to rest on in here. It's just, I don't know where to look. Ah! Here's a Warelii that needs limbed up. Here's an example of one of the blue. Well, this, look at that. I mean, I think that might be one of those moon glows because of the pups. Blue glows don't pup, so I don't think that's a blue glow. There's another one right there. So we can take one of the, or even both of those, and move them up top because they're not doing anything down here. I have more Hesper aloe that I took out that I might add in here just to thicken this up a bit. It just feels a little, you know, hodgepodgey. So I'll figure that out tomorrow. Here's where the barrel colony number 1 is gonna go. And then down here, this is, you know, another area that could use some love, for sure. I might be able to spare one of my columnar cactus to put in here. And then we're gonna come back in, you know, and obviously clean all this up and then put down fresh decomposed granite. So it'll look nice and finished after the irrigation is done. Then down here, we added a cute little Baccarnia recurvata. It had the cutest little foot. I just loved it. And we've got another clicky here and a Dracaena Draco. We haven't, as I said, planted any of our columnars yet. So there's still a significant amount of work to do, you know, down in here as well. There's a lot of real estate where we can add some things down here. Our speciosas. This is here's another view of the Thrascii. And here's a beautiful Warelii that we moved yesterday. It was the one that was buried under the trees. Then we've got another Bainesii right there. So yeah, tons of progress today. Tomorrow, our gardeners crew will be back to partner with us for a couple of more days to do more weeding. This all needs work down in there. There's still, you know, so much to do. But it is, you know, it's a huge property. It's a bit overwhelming. The areas that we're working on in this phase really haven't had any intentional thought for many years. So, you know, we're doing the best we can with the time that we have. And it really is all starting to shape up so beautifully. We had a diseased cactus here. So I had the guys plant one of these beautiful pilos that I got from Western Cactus in its place. So that was really, and it wasn't even really a casualty. It wasn't dead. It was just, it looked like it got a bacteria or a fungus or something, and it just didn't look good. But yeah, look at this. that's it. That was the only, you know, semi-casualty in the xeriscape. It's just so great. So yes, that is the tour for today. And tomorrow we will pick it up and carry on, and I'll show you some more stuff. Thanks guys, bye.